Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general energy reading for the sign of Virgo for September 2021. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign. So I have got separate love readings that are available on the channel. I'll also put a link to the love readings, most likely at the end of this reading. I'm going to start off with the Light Seers Tarot, and then I'll use some other tarot cards to clarify and some oracle cards to kind of finish off the reading. Okay, so obviously if there's any messages of love in here, I'll let you guys know, and we'll tell you the zodiac signs that could potentially be in your chart or your person's chart, the one that you're thinking of, etc. I'll let you guys know anyway. Okay. So obviously if the reading resonates, then that's awesome. If parts of the message resonate, then that's cool as well. If it doesn't resonate, then it's just simply not your message. So please use your own discernment, and please do not make the story fit. So if it's meant for you, it's meant for you, okay? So I think we're still in Virgo season, so happy birthday, Virgo. Anyway, guys, so what can we get for Virgo, please, for September 2021? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for general. Okay, what can we get for Virgo, please? Okay, we had the Ace of Wands. Ooh, perfect. Four of Swords. Okay, two more for Virgo for September. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. One more for Virgo. One more for Virgo, please. These cards are a bit harder to shuffle. What do you want to let them know? Okay, Death and Rebirth. Scorpio energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, Page of Wands in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse, Magician, okay, in reverse. So you could have fire in your chart, earth in your chart, and Scorpio in your chart, and air in your chart. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer. I was meant to say Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but then I was saying Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, so you could have Cancer in your chart, like Cancer wanted to come through, and it's interesting, like Cancer, like, so, like, I don't know, maybe you know someone called Tansy, or I don't know, something along those lines. But anyway, guys, so let's get into this reading. Okay, so what I'm getting for you guys straight away is that there needs to be a period of time, potentially for the rest of September, is to really kind of take time to kind of go within and be in solitude. You may feel like a little bit frustrated in relation to certain projects or work, career, finances as of right now, and potentially you may have felt like things haven't necessarily got off of the ground as of yet, and you've got this inspired action to, this idea to take action, and you really want to go forward towards that. You have this desire to move on forward, but potentially you may feel relatively exhausted right now. You're kind of knowing where you want to go and how to move on forward, but potentially you're not feeling as fully confident in yourself as of yet. Potentially you could be dealing with a bit of drama in your life or a bit of chaos, and there may have been a little bit of instability to do with work, career, finances as of potentially now, or whenever you come across this reading. But I'm getting this overall sense like that's all coming to an end. Like any difficulties that there may have been, there's going to be a new beginning coming in for you. You're going to be transforming yourself or releasing whatever it is that you need to release in order to kind of move on from a particular situation. Like you're letting go of certain things, maybe even certain people. I'm getting certain possessions. There may have been a period of time where you may have had put really difficult like expectations on yourself. I'm getting the sense of being a little bit of a perfectionist. And if things haven't necessarily been the way that you've wanted to them, like exactly, there's been like a little bit of tendency to feel not as confident and to therefore kind of get these kind of insecurities getting to the better of you, I'm getting. And potentially this may have caused a lot of conflict in your mind, like being disappointed with the Page of Wands in reverse here, feeling a little bit despondent on how to move on forward, maybe even procrastinating, I'm getting. But whatever it is, any issues that there may have been, I feel like you're going to be able to eventually overcome those. Like there's going to be a sense of transformation. So if you have felt like frustrated, like you've put in a load of work to do with a particular home endeavour, work situation, a family situation, a friendship, anything like along those lines, or a project even, like you felt a little bit frustrated that things weren't turning around for you in the way how you wanted to, like feel like I'm just getting this sense like you've been putting a lot of work in but not getting anything much out of it, or you're just waiting for things to turn around in your favour and it's just taking time. But you will be able to celebrate. Look at that, broke up the deck and we've got the Four of Wands showing itself. So you will be able to celebrate. You will gain the stability about what it is that you're wanting. You will eventually get to a point where you're feeling peaceful and being really proud of the success that you've achieved, like because you've been laying down roots. And potentially you may have worked on something for such a long time and not got very much out of it. It's like, oh, when is this going to get into fruition? When am I going to be able to move on to the next portion of my life, I'm getting? And have the celebrations. Broke up the deck and we have the Sun. So there is going to be positivity and success coming in for you. You could be dealing with a Leo, or you have that strongly in your chart. But I just feel like it's important that I start clarifying these cards. I just looked at the clock and saw 7:17, so those numbers could resonate with you. I would look it up potentially. If you're, resonate potentially with the twin flame journey, like with a divine counterpart, then potentially that could be an important number for you. But obviously look it up, and whatever you find, there's probably a message in there for someone. For yourself. So why is that Ace of Wands here for Virgo? Yeah, you may have put in a lot of work to do with something and felt like you're not getting like any fun out of it, any rewards out of something, and it's just like, or maybe been like promised some sort of like broken promises, but feel like things will eventually turn around. Or maybe other people have been very overbearing with their expectations of what it is that they want for you, or maybe you've been very hard on yourself. Why is that Ace of Wands here, please, for Virgo? Strength, look at that, Leo. We saw Leo energy as earlier, so potentially there may be a block for new projects being birthed, like coming in for you, because there may be a lack of confidence, or like doubting yourself, maybe feeling relatively insecure. I'm getting this sense of like potential self-sabotage. So if you felt like you were procrastinating on something that you wanted to kind of bring into fruition, it's like trying to build on that confidence that you can have the new beginning and bring in something for you, but potentially there may be some sort of heartache, some difficulties that you may have gone through that you may not necessarily have realised as of yet. So there could be a block from something new coming in. Because you're having to kind of work, maybe you felt trying to work on something. Potentially there with the three of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Pentacles, maybe you put in a lot of work to do with a project or a home family situation or something, and you may have felt like you were betrayed by other people that really knocked on your confidence. People weren't there was like no follow through to do with people's actions, and potentially you may have felt like this really kind of got to you and your stability and feeling like sense of self-worth. And I'm just getting this overall sense that potentially there may have been people who were very greedy, very selfish, potentially manipulative, and it's like taking the time to heal yourself. But you will eventually be able to turn things around here with the strength energy. You know, just having that courage and that patience with yourself, and knowing and trusting that the decisions that you're making for yourself are the right ones. What else can you get for Ace of, I wanted to say Ace of Swords then. So potentially you're going to get a new idea or a breakthrough or something, which is going to allow you to be able to take this inspired action to kind of move forward. What have you got here? Wow, so we have double eights here. So we have triple eight. So you could be seeing 888 quite often. I'm getting this sense that you've gone through a very difficult cycle in your life, that you've potentially, obviously we had the 7 of Swords earlier. With the 3 of Swords, you add that up and you get the 10, and now the 10 has come out. So potentially there may have been a very difficult, painful ending where you're having to like sever ties from, or potentially there's been a collapse to do with a relationship or a work partnership or something in your life, and then that may have really knocked on your confidence, and you may have felt like you potentially couldn't have moved on forward. You know, maybe feeling relatively like stuck in the past, and like having particular delays. But I'm just getting the sense that all of that difficulty is coming to an end. You know, it's the end of a cycle. Look at that. And it's going to be birthing in with a brand new emotionally fulfilling beginning. Like, you don't see that this new positivity is going to be coming in for you after a period of time where you may have been hanging around in limbo, unsure, feeling in victim mentality potentially, but you're moving forward successfully out of that, and celebrating your life. So I'm just getting this sense that if there's been delays, there's been a little bit of frustration, but it's like, try not to be so hard on yourself. You will be able to move forward to where you want to be, and there's going to be sudden changes, but the sudden changes will come in. Look at that. The next card that would have come out if I was to keep pulling cards is the Death. Like, this is all coming to an end, like this difficulty, and we got Death here twice. So if another card was to come out, it's Death, and then you're moving forward out of that confidently, feeling a lot more balanced. So with the Chariot energy, so you could have Cancer in your chart as well. But I'm just getting this sense that you're moving on. It may be not at this moment, there may be a bit of waiting around, but it will be for the betterment of yourself, because you're going through a difficult, painful ending in your life, and you're needing to take time to heal yourself. And this is exactly what we have here with the 4 of Swords energy. You know, kind of dealing with any unresolved issues that there may have been previously. Any kind of, yeah, like just trying to get away from not feeling stuck. Why is the 4 of Swords here? Look at that with the 6 of Swords. And I was just saying that it's like feeling stuck, and then we have the 6 of Swords showing out. So it's like you may have felt stuck for a really long time, but you're getting out of that. Why is the 4 of Swords here for Virgo? You're healing, taking time to look after yourself. Like, just retreat your energy, make plans for yourself, for your life. Why is the 4 of Swords? That's too many. Why is the 4 of Swords here? Yeah, you're having to heal from very petty people here with the Page of Swords in reverse, from people who may not have been thinking before they speak. You're overcoming particular challenges and hardships in your life by taking this time to heal, or I'm getting this sense as well with this kind of Page of Swords energy in reverse. It's like I'm getting this sense like you may have not previously spoke out, like you may have been very much up in your head, like stressing about your life, contemplating how do I move on forward away from this heartache. You know, how do I separate myself from particular people who haven't got necessarily the best of intentions for me? You know, what do I need to do? And potentially you're trying to get to a point where you can move on, where you don't have to feel like you have any resentment for anyone or for anything, and that you're getting to a point where you're having to be more comfortable with speaking your truth about what it is that you need for yourself, and potentially that could have been something that may have been holding you back for some time. But I'm just getting this sense, like, as I pull these cards here, what we don't see is you're overcoming difficulties. You'll have the groundedness and the stability about what it is that you want. You're working on your career, becoming more emotionally intelligent and changing your beliefs about yourself, and leaving all this kind of, you know, this kind of feeling of missing out, like in the past, because you've got a new perspective. What else with Four of Swords? Yeah, you're letting go of all that. Look at that, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You're letting go of all that, and by letting go of that, you're opening yourself up to being more open and available for emotional fulfillment for yourself. What's the Four of Swords, please, for Virgo? Wow, okay, well that was the Nine of Wands, so, and that just fell on the floor and I can't reach it, but it's just basically saying that just keep pushing forward. Just keep pushing forward and moving forward. You know, the grit between your teeth, as it were, like your blessings are coming in for you. You will be able to look ahead and feel excited again, like there is expansion coming in through for you. But it's a tiresome journey. It's tiresome. What else can you give for the Four of Swords? Okay, so that kind of came out sideways. I'm just getting this sense that you're having this realization that it's okay to give up on certain things or certain people, regardless of the amount of time that's been invested into something, and that it's okay to let go of them. And you're getting this awakening and realization that, you know, some people may want to come forward and ask for forgiveness or for a second chance or something like this, but you may just be like, actually, you know, the situation, it was what it was, and you know, you don't necessarily have to hold on to particular people, places and things that may not necessarily have been in your highest good, regardless of who they are to you. It's like you can have the victory and the success yourself without having to keep carrying around the difficulties of like what other people are bringing to you. Like you don't have to kind of carry everyone else's burdens, I'm getting. Potentially here with the Six of Pentacles, there may have been a bit of stinginess, like people weren't necessarily having equal give and take with their partnerships with you. I'm getting this sense of like breadcrumbing. Yeah. And you may have felt very isolated and not sure how to move on forward, but you're getting out of that. That's been transformed here with Death here showing up again. You know, that's coming to an end. And then you're being open to what it is that you want for your own victory and success, your own celebrations, gaining emotional stability in your life, I'm getting. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here reverse? Yeah. So we have the King of Swords in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords of reverse. So you could be dealing with an heiress, and I know you have this strongly in your chart. I'm just getting this sense like there may have been people who taken you for granted potentially here. May have bribed you, tried to manipulate you in a particular way. You may have been working on something for a very long time and not necessarily getting the reward from it, and you know, there may be other people who have not been very kind and potentially been very cold towards you, maybe very controlling, and yeah, very much like in and out of your life here. But you're having a new beginning away from that, going forward in your truth. Look at this. You may have dealt with other people in and out of your life, people that didn't take consequences for their own actions, people that, you know, very reckless people I'm getting. Very jealous people also is coming through, and potentially you've just got to the point where you've been like fed up with people, you know, being around, not having any regard for whatever consequences there are, and being unpredictable, having no direction in their life, trying to bribe you in a particular way or manipulate you, and you've just had enough of it and you're giving that up, and you're going forward in your truth and having a new beginning and feeling more confident in yourself, which is really quite beautiful. What else here? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's too many. But you're realising you don't have to feel trapped anymore. You've got this new perspective. Why is there Knight of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, look at this, the Seven of Swords. So that came out. So there may have been people who've been trying to lie to you, deceive you in a particular way, and you're having to heal from that. Look at that, double Four of Swords. Having to heal from that. People like getting away with certain things. Maybe you felt like they were getting away with it and not putting any work into something, and they were lazy, and you just had enough of it. That's just wanting to come out. The Knight of Wands again in reverse. Yeah, and this may have made you angry, but you're having a new beginning. You're seeing things from another perspective, and you're getting away from that. So why is there death here? Scorpio energy. Death here for Virgo. What's this transformation? What's this major change? This what is coming in? Wow, look at that. Ace of Wands. We have Ace of Wands here twice. Look at that. That's what's coming in. And I said to you, didn't I, already? And it's coming in quickly. It's coming in quickly. So you've got double Ace of Wands here. So this new project, everything's going to happen quickly for you when you realise that you can drop certain people, certain things. And you're going to be able to move on forward here beautifully. Like in this new truth I'm getting. Yeah, and then we've got the High Priestess in here in the reverse. And the Four of Swords again. So it's like the sense of knowing that previously you may have not followed your own intuition, you may have repressed your feelings on a certain situation. I'm getting the sense of feeling relatively powerless, but you're moving forward in your strength and gaining confidence in yourself, that all you have to do is take the time to kind of heal yourself, heal your heartbreak, yeah, and then give yourself that will help you get to the stable place of where you want to be here with the King of Pentacles, like this realization that you can better yourself and you don't have to rely on anyone else, and you can get your own stability. I'm going to take one more for Death and Rebirth. Yeah, so any partnerships that weren't working out previously with the Two of Cups are coming to an end, where people weren't very favourable, where things were very favourable for you, that's coming to an end. Yeah, where people weren't taking accountability for their actions, things were relatively unfair. Like, that's changing. Two of Pentacles wanting to come out. You're balancing your life right now as you're trying to get through all the drama, but that's coming to an end. One more for Death and Rebirth. What was that? I can't take all of that. Death and Rebirth. Just one more, please. Okay, well, it's two more, but yeah, you're realizing that you don't have to take on anyone's drama, any conflict, anything like that, crisis I'm getting. You're standing up for yourself here, standing up for your own truth about what it is that you want, and gritting your teeth and moving on forward. And then look at this. There's going to be a sudden change and transformation, and there's like the cycle hasn't quite finished as of yet, but potentially this was a karmic lesson of having to learn to like stand up for yourself potentially, and going within and realizing that you can change yourself and change your life, and you don't have to deal with certain people or situations. You know, you don't have to tolerate any type of abusive relationships or anything like that from anyone, or people being sneaky or lying to you or anything like that. You can just move on forward. And just getting a sense that if you've dealt with a lot of very immature people, but that be coming to an end, okay? So, what can we get here for you, for Virgo, for the Soul Journey Oracle cards, and see what messages? And I just saw self-esteem, so you're building your self-esteem for definite. What's happening for Virgo, please? So general message. Oof. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Well, we were saying that other people may have been relatively deceptive, but you're being honest and truthful about what it is that you want for yourself, speaking up for you in this realization. Yeah, and then healing yourself. Look, love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, and you know, you're moving yourself forward in that. You can't change the past, but all you know what you can do is to take the time for you and to heal and focus on love for yourself, and then this in turn will allow you to feel just better about everything else. Like, everything's happening for a reason. One more for Virgo. I feel like I need to take one more for Virgo. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And I just said everything happens for a reason, and then we have that card here. Like, everything's it's in for a reason. So everyone that comes into your life is meant to help you, like, teach you a particular lessons of sorts, you know. Yeah, because we have obviously with this karmic lessons, etc., isn't there? So anyway, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye for now.